Hello everyone and welcome to this month's line requests. If you two out there would like any line read in any voice you want, within reason of course, you can follow the link in the description down below to my Patreon. So without further ado, let's get rocking in those October spook month lines. Somewhere, there they are. First of all, for Ventus Agri, he says, read this for October. I doth enjoy posteriors of grand sizes, and whilst I am incapable of fabrication, you gentlemen cannot hold quarry with mine word, when your wench enters thine tavern with a circumference most minuscule, while providing yon spherical object unto your gaze, thou getst sprang. Thank you, Ventus Agri. For DavCav, this reading comes from the beginning of something dumb I found on YouTube based on Half-Life Full Life Consequences, and thought it would be funny if you read it in a more professional voice. Spelling and grammatical errors are on purpose, so try your best. Moint Pan was a Heku Marine at Black Missa who one day got sent there by army to kill Headcrab Zombie and Syntist and everything else. He was big team leader guy and had no mercy and killa anyone who made him mad or angry. Syntist begged him, please, do not die us, but he did not fuck of care and shot at them until dead. He thought to himself almost, it is good job to kill for my country, but better job to kill for my country for myself, and was happy and shot at more nerds. Thank you very much. DavCav. For Cascaden, since the Joker movie's coming out soon, how's about one of his monologues if it's not too long to do? Cascaden left it up to me to choose which Joker monologue, so I chose part of his monologue from The Killing Joke. So, I see you received your free ticket. I'm glad. I did so want you to be here. You see, it doesn't matter if you catch me and send me back to the asylum. Gordon's been driven mad. I've proved my point. I've demonstrated there's no difference between me and everyone else. All it takes is one bad day to reduce the sanest man alive to lunacy. That's how far the world is from where I am. Just one bad day. You had a bad day once, am I right? I know I am. I can tell you had a bad day and everyone changed. Everyone. I can tell you had a bad day and everything changed. Why else would you dress up like a flying rat? You had one bad day and it drove you as crazy as everybody else. Only you won't admit it. You have to keep pretending that life makes sense and that there's some point to all this struggling. God, you make me want to puke. Thank you very much, Cascaden, for giving me the chance to Joker it up. I'm so happy. For Casey and Moore, here's one for you, but fair warning, you may stumble on this. And please do not try to do this in one breath. Well, you understand, now I have to try to do this in one breath. Family trees for 1,200. The answer, we have a daily double. Here's the clue. This creature includes any gillness, organic RNA, DNA, protein-based, metabolic, mesozoic, nucleic, diploid, bilaterally symmetrical, endothermic, digestive, tryptoblast, obstetricant, Ducid columnate with a spinal cord and 12 cranial nerves connecting to a limbic system and an enlarged cerebral cortex with a reduced olfactory region, solid jawed skull, which specializes teeth, including molars and premolars. Forward-oriented, fully enclosed optical orbits and a singular temporal fenestra, all attached to a vertebrate hind leg dominant tetrapoidal skeleton with a sacral pelvis, clavicle, and wrist and ankle bones, and having lungs, tear ducts, body-wide hair follicles, lacteal mammaries, opposable thumbs, and keratinized dermis with chitinous nails on all 5 digits on all 4 extremities, in addition to an embryonic development and amniotic fluid, leading to a placental birth and highly social lifestyle. What is primate? That's correct. Whew! That was hard. Thank you, Casey and Moore. So the following 2 patrons have 2 line readings because they paid for last month as well, but were a little too late to get their lines in. So for Aja first, having scrambled to find something for the read, I found my favorite bit from my favorite book and decided that this, with no context, would seem fun. No, you don't understand. If I prove toads don't exist, then this is a frog and never was a toad. Therefore, the toad you see now doesn't exist. And if I can prove there are only frogs, then toads won't be able to do anything bad, like make teeth fall out, cause warts, and poison or kill people. Also, witches won't be able to use any of their evil spells because, of course, there won't be any toads around. That was random. Thank you so much. And finally, for their second line, one curse to forever lie, one curse to never lie. Given nothing, one can never tell them apart unless they are together. How? You punch one. If they say it hurts, they're the truthful one. You're right. That is a way to get around that puzzle, isn't it? And finally, for slowly living, these two lines, it would be a sin to not have Hedgehog read a Heather's line properly, best in your refined voice. Hi. I'm sorry. Technically, I did not kill Heather Chandler. But hey, who am I trying to kid, right? I just want my high school to be a nice place. Amen. Did that sound bitchy? And I suppose for the second line, you could ensure in your best Russian accent that the Soviet Party of Moscow is not at all associated with the Elder Hog cult. Thank you very much, Slowly Living, and thank you everyone who submitted lines this month. It was a great batch, and happy Halloween, everyone. Bye-bye.